What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Widowmaker here, man. Back with another video. About to get a little something else off my chest. Man, we just had the Video Game Awards last night, and something that came out of the Video Game Awards was that the Hideo Kojima game, Death Stranding, was going to be a native 4K on the PS4 Pro. And I just wanted to put this rumor to bed before it even gets started and starts picking up steam, and before ponies get out there and start going crazy in the streets with this shit. I'm sorry if I'm the first one to tell y'all, man, but the game, this was, Death Stranding was not confirmed to be native 4K on the PS4 Pro. I'm sorry. I know there are articles out there that say that. Probably multiple articles out there from different sites and everything, but when you click on those articles from those different sites, they predominantly link you back to one main article by a specific author who, for lack of better words, basically puts words in Jeff Keighley's mouth. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, Keighley. Puts words in Jeff Keighley's mouth, saying that Jeff Keighley said that the Death Stranding was native 4K and stuff like that. When you go back to the actual Video Game Awards and look at that segment after Kojima got his award, and where Jeff Keighley is actually talking, all he says was the trailer that you saw behind him, or that we all saw, was in 4K. It was in real time, and it was on a PS4 Pro. He never said the words native 4K, people. So the author of that article basically just put words in this man's mouth. You can go back to the Video Game Awards and look at that segment if you think I'm lying. But he never said it was native 4K. And to be honest, he may have just been talking about the trailer that we saw was in 4K in real time running on the PS4 Pro. That's not indicative to the actual resolution that the game is going to be running at when it launches, if that's the case. But I'm going to leave a couple links in the description below, man. Forget the Game Awards. Go back to September Tokyo Game Show 2016 when Hideo Kojima talked about Death Stranding. He said the game is going to have 4K support for the PS4 Pro, and it's going to have HDR. Kojima never confirmed the game to be native 4K, and this was back in September. Fast forward to last night. Jeff Keighley didn't say the words native 4K when he was speaking about the trailer that we saw, even if he's talking about the actual game when it releases. All he said was 4K real time, in real time, and it was on the PS4 Pro. So if the creator of the game doesn't say it's going to be in native 4K, and Jeff Keighley, 2 months later, 2 to 3 months later, doesn't say it's native 4K, how is it confirmed that it's native 4K? I mean, the author, whoever wrote that article and stuff like that, and gaming sites are running with it and everything else like that, and people are running with it. Go back and watch the actual Video Game Awards and listen to what Jeff Keighley says. He didn't say it's native 4K. Okay. They're doing what Sony's been doing since the launch of the PS4 Pro. Anytime they say 4K support, or it's in 4K or something like that, we all know it's been upscaled. They did that right after the PS4 Pro reveal, when they were saying, hey, this game is in 4K, this game is in 4K, this game is in 4K. Y'all remember that shit? Come to find out, they were talking about upscale. It's not the actual native 4K. If it was native 4K, they would say the words native 4K. because that's a big selling point, I guess. Especially with the Xbox Scorpio touting, true native 4K and everything else like that. And we all know that the list of native 4K games on the PS4 Pro, you know, they either consist of remasters or, indies or something like that. Or generally older last gen games. There aren't that many actual games coming out for the PS4 Pro that are really native 4K, that are up and coming out, not older games that have been patched for it or anything else like that. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to nip that in the bud before it actually gets started and people start running away thinking that this game is actually native, has been confirmed to be native 4K when it hasn't, man. I mean, you can hate me if you want to, but facts are facts, and it just is what it is, man. I mean, go back, do do a little digging, do a little research, and you'll see that this game wasn't confirmed to be native 4K. And so that's pretty much all I got to say about the issue, man. Appreciate y'all listening. Y'all be easy. Deuces.